In many rural and forested regions, the unchecked growth of wild boar populations has become a serious concern. These animals, once elusive and cautious, have grown increasingly bold, venturing out of the woods to damage farmlands, disrupt livestock enclosures, and even pose risks to local communities. In response to this growing issue, organized hunting efforts are being carried out with careful planning and adherence to local wildlife management regulations. A recent operation took place at dawn, when a professional hunting team arrived at a suspected wild boar hotspot. As the team reached the location, they immediately began surveying the area. Trained hunting dogs, crucial to such missions, quickly picked up the scent of nearby animals. Their bark signaled a strong lead, and within moments, a wild boar was seen attempting to escape the encircling dogs. With calculated precision, a shot was fired, bringing the pursuit to a swift conclusion near the river's edge. Elsewhere, another group within the team coordinated their efforts silently, maneuvering a boat downriver in search of tracks and signs. After about 10 minutes, they observed 2 wild boars wallowing in mud along the riverbank. As the team closed in, the animals became alert and attempted to flee. However, with practiced skill, the hunters responded quickly. Despite the boar's speed, one was brought down with a well-placed shot, demonstrating the effectiveness of years of experience. A signal then alerted the team to new movement in a nearby water channel. Without delay, the hunters disembarked and moved toward the location. As 2 boars dashed through the clearing, a controlled round of fire ended the chase. Both animals fell in the water, and the situation was brought under control swiftly. Further uphill, another group carefully encircled a thicket, covering strategic positions around a hilltop. The barking of dogs soon echoed across the landscape, indicating the presence of another animal. A large boar charged from the underbrush, prompting the hunter to fire. The dogs moved in to ensure there was no escape. With another precise shot, the encounter concluded efficiently. On the opposite side of the hill, another hunter waited silently near dense vegetation. Following the dog's signal, a wild boar wandered out, unaware of the presence nearby. A single shot was fired, and the animal collapsed instantly, demonstrating the accuracy and preparation that define such operations. A similar ambush was underway at a separate location. Positioned in anticipation, another hunter waited patiently. As expected, a boar appeared from the bushes. One precise shot resulted in an immediate takedown. These rapid yet controlled actions reflect not only the hunter's expertise, but also the importance of regulating wild boar populations for environmental and agricultural balance. Across the United States, particularly in states with large agricultural zones, feral hogs have caused widespread damage. Fields are left barren, crops are destroyed, and infrastructure for livestock is often compromised. This has led to millions of dollars in losses annually. To combat this, well-coordinated hunting teams work with communities to manage and mitigate the impact. In a recent operation through the dense forests of Oklahoma, a team of hunters arrived at a designated location accompanied by experienced tracking dogs. As the team spread out, the dogs quickly picked up a scent. After 15 minutes of searching, the familiar signal was given, indicating the presence of a wild boar. Surrounded in tall grass, the animal attempted to escape but was quickly intercepted. A single, measured shot brought the pursuit to an end. These events highlight the ongoing effort to restore balance between agriculture, wildlife, and community safety. Each controlled hunt is not only about population management, but also about preserving livelihoods and reducing risks caused by overabundant feral species. Wild boars are known for their sudden movements and ability to vanish within seconds. In one recent case, a boar emerged briefly from the brush, only to be swiftly neutralized before it could flee. The moment was part of a carefully timed operation in which field personnel had anticipated the animal's route. At a key choke point, one individual maintained a steady position, observing every subtle motion in the dense foliage ahead. A boar soon appeared, stepping cautiously from the undergrowth. The response was immediate. A single, well-placed shot was fired, delivering a clean and precise result. At that same moment, coordinated actions across the area produced additional reports of success. Several other wild boars had been intercepted simultaneously. These moments reflect the efficiency and coordination of specialized tracking units and their trained detection dogs. The team had arrived well before dusk, and spread out to occupy pre-planned positions. Not long after, in another area, a wild boar was spotted being pursued by dogs. Before it could react, a careful shot was taken, resulting in a quick and humane takedown. With years of experience, a single move was sufficient to neutralize the threat. In a different location, high in the hills, a large-scale chase unfolded. A sizable wild boar estimated to weigh over 180 kilograms charged across the rocky terrain. Its movements suggested it was already fleeing something. Without delay, the team reacted, tracking the animal's every step. A controlled series of shots brought the pursuit to an end near a mound of rocks, once again restoring calm to the area. Wild boars in such environments are remarkably elusive. Even a second's delay can result in a lost opportunity. But on this occasion, the animal stepped into a vulnerable position, unaware of the precision about to be executed. With careful aim, a single shot brought a swift conclusion. The result was a clean, quiet resolution to a silent and calculated ambush. As night falls across the countryside, wild boars emerge to forage. Using their powerful tusks and hooves, they can uproot farmland, destroy irrigation systems, and cause severe damage to crops, resulting in major financial losses for agricultural communities. In response, wildlife management teams organize coordinated control efforts to reduce the impact and help protect rural livelihoods. In one such operation, a field unit moved into position just before dusk. Vehicles carried equipment and personnel to designated vantage points, where they waited in silence. As darkness set in, a lone boar separated from the group, entering a clear line of sight. With swift preparation, a shot was taken, and the animal was downed instantly. The echoing report of the firearm marked the official start of that evening's effort. Elsewhere in the field, thermal optics revealed another boar damaging crops. A quick decision was made, and a precise shot neutralized the threat. This was followed by a series of controlled responses from other teams stationed nearby, each addressing emerging threats with accuracy and care. These actions helped to stabilize the situation, at least temporarily, restoring peace to the cultivated landscape. Among the team was a specialist, tasked with scanning dense vegetation through night vision equipment. A wild boar stood motionless, carefully listening to its surroundings. The marksman adjusted his aim and waited for the right moment. A single crack echoed through the trees, followed by silence. The animal was neutralized instantly, eliminating any immediate danger to nearby residents or livestock. Meanwhile, another group had surrounded a field on the outskirts of the area. After a brief period of stillness, the silhouette of a foraging wild boar became visible. A well-placed shot was delivered by one of the stationed marksmen, resulting in a rapid and humane conclusion. These carefully planned responses form part of ongoing efforts to manage wildlife populations and minimize conflicts between human settlements and roaming feral animals. While challenging, such operations aim to protect both natural ecosystems and local agricultural interests through responsible and measured intervention. Successive shots echoed across the night field as multiple wild boars were swiftly neutralized. Each precise shot helped eliminate animals known for causing widespread agricultural damage, gradually restoring calm to the area. A signal from the edge of the field alerted the team to the approach of a new group of wild boars, prompting an immediate and coordinated movement toward the designated location. At the scene, 2 wild boars were spotted foraging, unaware of the team's presence. With equipment prepared in advance, each animal was swiftly and cleanly taken down with well-placed shots. This action reclaimed yet another section of farmland from the destructive impact of feral boars. In regions where such activity is regulated, responsible hunting not only helps maintain ecological balance, but also supports broader wildlife management efforts. Operating within legal boundaries ensures that conservation goals are respected and the natural environment is preserved. Wild boars, known for their resilience and formidable tusks, possess the power to devastate entire fields in mere moments. Their combination of aggression and intelligence, often navigating dense vegetation and reacting defensively when cornered, poses a serious threat to farmers and rural communities. Active measures must be taken to prevent ongoing damage. In response, trained teams prepare carefully for such operations. In this case, the group began their journey early in the morning, heading toward the mountain's base with specialized dogs trained to track and locate wild boars hidden in the terrain. Upon arrival, the team immediately advanced to their predetermined positions. Within minutes, the silence was broken by the barking of the hunting dogs, indicating the presence of a target. As the team approached, a large wild boar burst from the undergrowth, fleeing rapidly. A well-aimed shot ended the pursuit instantly. 15 minutes of silence followed, before barking once again erupted from deep within the forest. The dogs had likely caught another scent. As the noise grew louder, the team prepared for the next encounter. A wild boar suddenly emerged from the thick vegetation. The response was immediate, tracking the animal's movement. A marksman aligned the shot and fired. The boar fell on the spot, unable to continue. The process was repeated as the team advanced up the mountain. Once more, barking was heard from the brush below. A charging boar appeared, and a timely, accurate shot ended the threat swiftly. Elsewhere at the mountain's base, a second team was positioned to intercept. As one wild boar attempted to hide, the increasing pressure forced it to flee its cover. Upon emergence, it was met with a steady aim and a clean shot. Not long after, another boar was flushed from hiding by the trained dogs. The team tracked its movement and took action immediately. The shot echoed across the open terrain, bringing the animal down effectively. One team member received a signal indicating that a boar had managed to escape. The group quickly coordinated using mobile devices to determine its likely path. Barking from the nearby forest suggested the dogs were still in pursuit. The operation demonstrated not only marksmanship and coordination but also the importance of preparation and respect for legal frameworks. When conducted responsibly, such efforts help manage invasive species and safeguard the livelihoods of rural communities.